Morning everyone, welcome to another edition of The Main Event. We're your hosts, Dave and Sue Adams from Candles Off Main in downtown historic Annapolis, Maryland. Today what we're going to do is sniff some Gardenia candles, and we are going to do our best to describe each and every one of them. We have, how many do we have? 4 or 5 different lines, some duplicates, but different types of scent. So anyway, here we go. I guess first one I'll start with is Seda, and it's called Elegant Gardenia. This one, I get the most reaction from customers saying that it smells just like Gardenia. A lot of people really like this Seda.
See, I get that with red flower.
I get it with this one.
Really?
Yeah. And Seda is a very fragrant candle, so it's nice if you really like Gardenia. Seda, for me, I found that it seems to be a very popular one.
And not fooled around with, it really is just Gardenia, which is nice.
Then we have Anthousa, and they have it in a diffuser and also a candle, and it's called White Gardenia. I personally am not a fan of the diffuser. It's just... Actually, it's not as bad. They must have changed something, but it's definitely a smell that, if you like Gardenia, you most likely like the diffuser.
And no offense to Anthousa, because it is one of our favorite lines, but usually when a customer comes in looking for Gardenia, this is generally not their pick.
No, it isn't.
Of everything here, they generally don't. When they're faced with all the options, and we have a lot for Gardenia. This is, and again, no offense to Anthousa, because we do love their products. It's not usually their pick.
This is
as
more
being
of
a true Gardenia.
It's more of a muted scent, I think.
It is, yeah.
And so I think that's what the people don't like.
It is. It's not very bright. That's a good point.
Then we have Rigo. Rigo is a French line. Their Gardenia is very strong. It's very much like Gardenia, I think. It's much more floral than...
See, I think it's much more perfumey, not like a true flower, but a very perfumey kind of Gardenia. Right. And this is a very popular seller for people that like Rigaud.
Yes.
So that's definitely a big hit, but more of a fancy Gardenia, more of a frou-frou Gardenia, I think, than just a plain flower.
Yeah, see, I think I smell more of the leaves and the plant in it than she does. So anyway.
We'll do this one last because that's the...
No, cheers.
On this side we have from Tocca. This is their Food Touch candle. It's very pretty. It's one of their better sellers. Again, I think when we have customers in the store, if you show them all the Gardenia options, this is not generally their pick.
Although
it could be price. It's $36.
Yeah, but to me this does smell... This is comparable...
Yeah, very similar.
To Seda, I think. And this is actually a little bit stronger. I know it's not completely 100% Gardenia, but it has more of a floral scent for me.
Very popular candle with Tocca people. One of their best-selling fragrances.
As Tocca is fragrant, especially in, it seems like, the floral. Their Grace candle, which is Lily, is their best seller, and it's really strong. So,
so yeah, very similar, those two. Then we have the Yashioka Gardenia from Voluspa. This one I think is more of a blend, not just Gardenia. It's got some other things going on in there. And some people really love this. It is a popular seller. But again, if you've got somebody looking for just Gardenia, not necessarily going to be their pick. But people really do like it when they smell the candle, and they are attracted to it. But I think there's some other things going on. I should have done my research on what else is in there. And this would be a good time to mention the Champaca Bloom and Fern by Voluspa. Somebody came in, it's kind of ironic, because somebody was just in the store yesterday and they smelled this and they said that this smells like Gardenia, and I was like, what is she talking about? But it actually does have Gardenia in there, and when you compare it with the rest, you really can pick up that Gardenia. It's got so many other things going on in there. It's got Champaca, which is a little bit more incensey, and it's got Fern in there, which is really green, and I always saw this candle as being kind of green.
It's
like,
very earthy.
That Fern. But when you compare it with Gardenia, you do pick that up.
You do.
I think one of my favorite Gardenias in the store, because for florals, my pick, if you're looking for a true flower scent, my favorite is always red flower, because they use like essential oils. They are the ones that, like, it will smell just like Gardenia, or just like peony, or just like rose. They don't blend it like maybe some of the other lines do. It's just a pure scent. I really like these a lot. The large ones come with petals on top, and then the small ones, even this tiny little thing will last 15 hours, and it's very fragrant. It's underestimated with its size, but very pretty. We need new testers on these. They've kind of faded. The wax on the red flower candles is so soft that they put this really hard wax on top to keep the soft wax in, and this hard wax loses its fragrance after a while, and my petals have been out for probably 2 years. So, but really pretty. And when I show people Gardenia candles and I compare all the options that we have in the store, people are very attracted to this one, and it's usually when I'm introducing Gardenia, this is normally their pick as being a true Gardenia fragrance.
So that's all our Gardenia scents. They come in a variety, as you can see, from straight Gardenia to some that definitely are strong in Gardenia, but layered with different scents, and like Champaca Bloom also. But all...
And a lot of price ranges too, because our, this starts at, $8 or so, and then goes all the way up to 75, 80. So quite a range in prices, and sizes as well. There is a little travel tin in this one, so all different shapes and sizes to choose from. And it's a nice fragrance. It's great this time of year in the springtime.
Yeah, and it's very popular. And that is our show for today. The question of the day.
What's your favorite flower?
And that's it. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.